G'day guys, welcome to this week's episode of Simply Fit and the update to the road to Season B 2023 competition season. So I haven't done an update for probably 4 to 6 weeks. Last year I was doing updates weekly and there just wasn't really much to talk about, to be honest, between the updates, and I felt that it was very monotonous doing that the whole time. So I thought a bit more of a break and we'll go through what's been happening since the last update. So straight off the bat, the team has shrunk since the last update. A couple of people have decided to leave the team due to different reasons, and starting off we've got myself. Everything's going well with that, the training, the prep. As of this morning I was 87.9 kilograms, 15 days before Elite Natural Physique on the 16th of September this year. So we're currently just on 2 weeks out, and very, very happy with the condition, the size, everything, mood. Food's still really good and high. Yeah, can't complain. Vicky, she, like every time, is awesome. She just puts her head down, she diets, she travels to Melbourne a lot for helping her family, and yeah, she's awesome. She just does a job. She's really locked in and fantastic. No, I can't really, there's nothing to say much about Vicky apart from she's just doing what she's meant to be doing. She's posing. Can't wait to see her routine in figure this year. We've got a really cool song and some changes and things up. She's been away this week, so when she gets back we're going to be working on her routine and just finalising some little bits. And then we got Georgia and Kelly, who are both doing bikini. Again, this is their first comp. They're both in the same division and they've been such good people to each other. They're supporting each other. They're both dieting really hard and they're not whinging at all. They're really pushing themselves physically and mentally just with their first diet. It's just stressful for the first time. You don't know what to expect. You get nervous. Both of them, I cannot say anything bad about. They're awesome. And just the whole team, being the 4 of us now, is a very good fit of people, and mentally a lot easier than what I had before. So happy with that outcome. I want to speak about what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. So everything stays the same. Nutrition's pretty standard. The only thing that I've changed up is I do like ricotta with some protein in it. I've just dropped that from 250 grams per serve to 200 grams ricotta, and I've dropped my cream of rice to 60 grams of dry weight cream of rice instead of 70 grams. That's the only change I've done, just to drop a little bit extra weight. My diet is very balanced. I'm at about 2,300 calories a day roughly. I'm going to have a cheat meal tonight, which will mark 15 days before the first comp, and that'll be my last cheat meal before that first comp, and I'm looking forward to that, having some pizza. All the girls have got one cheat meal left, and I've told them anywhere between now and next Thursday roughly they could have one, because we start our peak week on Friday. So peak week, I've gone through what we do in the past, and basically it's everything what we do every other week. We keep our water very high, and we just monitor each morning what we look like, and if you need to drop your water, you do. If you don't, you don't. So it's a very easy process to peak for the comp, and everyone's slightly different, but we just take it day by day. And I have got a plan between our comps, because we have got 3 comps this year instead of 4, which I'll go into that in a minute. So I'd like to do a carb rear load peak for the first one, which basically is 4 days or so of very low carbs, so around about 40 grams of carbs a day, depending on the person. So I might have 60 grams, the girls might have 30 to 40, 50 grams. Which that will deplete the glycogen out of our body, and then we will implement carbs 2 to 3 days before, just slowly. And again, that depends on body weight. So I want to, on a safe side, around about 4 grams of carbs per kilogram. So if the girls are 60 kilograms, that's 240 grams of carbs for the day, which is quite a big increase from the 40 grams, but not excessive. And we just monitor how the carbs are absorbing with the water and sodium and stuff like that as well. So that's what we're going to do the first comp. The second and third comps, I'd really love to try carb cycling. So you do 1 day higher carbs, so that 200 gram carb or so, and the next day 40 grams. Next day high, next day 40. Next day high, next day 40. That concept will hopefully show a predictable look every morning of the low carb. So you can see what you look like after the carbs, how you've slept overnight, if you're holding water, if you're not, if you're flat, if you're full, if you've spilled. And then we can predictably see what we look and feel like leading into those comps. So that's a really good approach, which I'll try again. So on that train of thought, we are doing Elite Natural Physique on the 16th of September. Going to be an awesome comp. The guys who are involved in that are just fantastic people, and if I could do one comp forever, it would be that. They're just really, really professional, really well run. They'll do anything for any of the athletes, and they don't ask for anything in return. The day is just so smooth, and it's just such a good experience, especially for first timers. It's just a really, really good day, and that organisation are just a bunch of fantastic people, and they're who I recommend anyone to compete with all the time. The other comps are just there on the side around the same time. You go and do them, you have a bit of fun, you see how you go, but I'm not really worried about those comps. I don't really know the people in them, and there's a lot of politics in the other ones as well. So E&P first of all. So then we move forward. There's a comp in Melbourne on the 8th of October, ICN in Hoppers Crossing, and they look really good. We're going to go and have a go at that. It seems like it's a fairly big comp. And then another one I'm excited for is NatBod, which is on the 4th of November. So between Elite Natural Physique and NatBod, there's 7 weeks to refine the look, to diet harder or pull the brakes and then eat up a little bit. So everyone's a little bit different. But NatBody's in Albury, and they've been around a short time, but they look very, very similar to E&P, where the example that I've got with them is they seem very nice people, even though I haven't met them. I've been in contact with them on Instagram, and they get back to me, and they'll message me out the blue and just see how things are going. And again, they seem like very, very nice, like-minded people who love bodybuilding, and that's who I want to compete for. I don't care about any organisations that offer pro cards, and which obviously NatBod does, but I don't care about that. I love the sport. I love helping people get to the stage. I love competing myself in the most efficient way possibly, where I am not a dickhead when I diet, and I don't think the world revolves around me like a lot of people. And I just love the sport in terms of being able to go, compete, have fun for the day, spend time with your family and friends, look the best you've looked potentially, and just don't think you're so good that you don't talk to people and you're above everybody else. So NatBod seem to be aligned with E&P and my values as well. So I'm really happy to go over to Albury. I've never been there, and check out the town and spend some time there and compete for them. So that's pretty much the update. E&P 15 days. 3 weeks later, we have ICN in Hoppers Crossing, and then another 4 weeks after that, we got NatBod in Albury. And yeah, can't wait. 7 weeks of competing, 9 weeks of prepping left. It's been easy. I feel awesome. The girls feel awesome. The girls look awesome. I'm not going to put any pictures of anyone up through these anymore, because I like to, at the minute, just stay quiet on social media and all that stuff, and just sort of, when people will see us on stage, it'll be a bit of a shock what we look like, because if you're constantly putting pictures up, everyone knows what to expect. So I've been keeping a little bit quiet on social media, and hopefully at the comp there'll be an improvement shown of myself, and the girls will just look the best they've ever looked, and they already do. They're awesome. So can't wait for that. Anyway, guys, that's all I need to say today. Hopefully everyone's doing well. If you want to see anything else, leave me a comment, and until next time, keep flexing.